Archery Talk, this is Lucas, and tonight I'm having a chance to set up the brand new PSE EVO XF with the S2 cam. I talked to Cade Tropila from PSE just a little while ago, kind of about which bow I should shoot for the 2022 Archery Talk hunting bow shootout, and we kind of decided together on this EVO XF, specifically with the X2 cam. The reason we went with this cam in particular is this one goes from 26 to 30 inches of draw length. I'm shooting at 30 inches, so this way I can get absolutely the most performance out of this cam possible. They have a larger cam that'll bring you all the way up to 32.5 inches of draw length. An incredible array of draw length options from PSE this year, depending on the cams you're choosing. So tonight I just had a chance to basically get this bow completely set up and my initial tuning done. It's been about an hour and a half, so that's pretty good for me. I'm not the speediest guy with setting up bows in the world. And that includes everything from taking it out of the box to putting on a sight, putting on a rest, putting on the peep and the D-loop and everything like that. It's all done tonight. And I guess we'll talk a little bit about the tuning process. I initially had this bow set up perfectly square. Just when I'm first getting it set up, I stick it in a bow vise, and then I just try to have the arrow running dead straight, like up, no kind of knock up or down or anything like that. And then I had I try to have the arrow another arrow running parallel against the arrow on the rest, and that's to just kind of eyeball that more or less, and went and shot through paper. I took a few pictures here to show you what I was looking at. The first shot through paper was low left, so I had to make a couple changes. I ended up dropping my arrow rest just a little bit, so now I'm running a touch knock low, and then I also moved the rest in just a hair. So right now the middle of the arrow is about 12/16 of an inch through the side of the riser. 13/16 is kind of where I started out, so I moved in just 1/16. Pretty minor change there. And after a little bit of tinkering just to find the exact right measurements, I finally got the bullet hole, and you can see the difference there. And that's where I'm at right now. Really happy with how it went. Took a little bit of tweaking, but realistically I probably shot, I don't know, maybe 8-9 arrows through paper till I can kind of gradually get that hole cleaner and cleaner until I was perfectly happy with it at the shop where I'm shooting this tonight. And really that's about as, I can't really ask for anything more than that. I didn't play with the cable side at all. You can kind of rotate this in and out. I might have thought about doing that instead of moving the rest in, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, so no major issues there. One thing I did notice is that this one was coming in a little bit light on draw weight. When I had this thing fully set up, I saw a draw weight of about 67 pounds. So I had to make quite a few cable twists to get this thing up close to 70. So I ended up making 4 twists in the bottom and 4 full twists in the top to get this about 69.5 pounds. I might tweak that a little bit more to see if I can get that up to the full 70. But I don't know how many twists I really want to add into these cables. I don't want to go overboard with it. It's pretty close right now. If it was just my own hunting bow for my own purposes, I would probably shoot this thing at 65, 67. I would have left it as is. But I'm trying to get this thing as close as I can to 70 for the speed test at some point a little bit later on, in a few weeks down the road. What else do we play with this year? The cable stops. PSE's cable stops offer you 3 different positions, so 90, 85, or 80% let off. I move mine out to 80% let off. I like a little bit more of an aggressive feel at full draw. If I was taking this into the woods, I'd probably play with 85%, but for my purposes, the 80% brought me right to 30 inches of draw length. That's where I wanted to be. And that's, again, going to be the top performance for this cam as far as I know. The IBO speed on this cam is about 340 feet per second with the S2 at 30 inches. So we'll see what happens when I run it through the chronograph in the coming weeks. And beyond that, I don't think there's a whole lot to tell you. Well, let's show you what I put on this bow. We'll start with the sight. I've got my black gold pro sight here. This is a dovetail mount. It's a 3-pin sight, and I use the bottom pin as a floater. I put on a QAD HDX arrow rest. I actually couldn't find like the cable clamp for this thing, and I couldn't find one anywhere online. So I decided just to basically make a little knot in the end of the loop material and then stick it in through the string right up at the base of the sternum. So hopefully that'll hold up okay for me. I'm not too worried about that. Elsewhere, I've got the titanium archery product stabilizer, just a short little front stab with 3 ounces of weight up there for now. And the Hamsky Raptor Peep in a 1/4 inch. And that's the whole shebang. So I will follow up in the coming weeks with a full long-term review on this thing. I want to get another 300-400 shots through this thing before I can kind of make my final impressions. We'll have a speed test video. We'll have a shootout with all the other hunting bows we get in. There should be 2 more coming in the near future, knock on wood. And so stay tuned for more. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel an awful lot, and we'll see you soon.